Hi, this is the second part of the Porytiles tutorial, and for this video, we'll be compiling a primary tile set. Now, we have an important note here, is that Porytiles is assumed to be on your system path, so that's user slash local slash bin. Such was taught in the last video. And it also assumes that your Poke Emerald project is stored at the home location. So it assumes that the repo that you're working on, your Pokemon project, is at home. What that means is this is that you're at the squiggle here. So if we do this command, which prints your entire current directory, you will see that we're at home. So yeah, if your executable or project lives elsewhere, you'll need to change those paths in the commands below. So yeah, so the first thing we need to do is actually make our PNGs. So the way that Porytiles works is that it takes 3 PNGs and then compiles them into a tile set. Now, first off, we'll need to make the PNGs themselves. So the tutorial here says it recommends a sprite, or if you don't have money for a sprite, you can use Libre Sprite or graphic scale. For this tutorial, we'll be using a sprite so that my money doesn't go to waste. Now, first off, we'll need to make a directory for our tutorial. So we can do that simply by this command here. So if we input it, wait, what? Hold on. There you go. So if we do LSA, and we can see that we have a Porytiles primary tutorial here. Now, if you guys don't know how to open the Porytiles or the Linux drive here, you can open it from your from here, from your Windows Explorer. If you need to know where to like save everything and stuff, and if you need to copy the directory onto something like if you need to copy the Windows File Explorer directory, you can double click it normally like here. So it's at dash dash, or not dash, slash slash wsl.localhost ubuntu home and whatever your username is. So I'll just copy that for future reference. And what it says here is that, okay, now you need to make 3 PNGs with this specific color. This is RGB max for red and blue. This is the default Porytiles transparency color. So for all 3 layers that you're doing, if it has this color, that means Porytiles will detect it as transparent. So I already have a sprite open here, so you can go to, so we can just set the hex code here as, so you can either do the RGB here of 255 0 to 55, or as you can see, it's also FF0 FF here. So fill this up, then you can save it as a file. Now in this window, in these windows, you won't really see Linux here. That's why it's important to copy them here. Then your and then your computer will be able to, you'll be able to like access your Ubuntu or Debian, whatever, from this window. So we'll go to Porytiles primary tutorial here, and then we have to save it as a PNG. And what's important is that they all need to be named properly. So as you can see, you should name them bottom, middle, and top.png. So we'll do that. So we'll do bottom.png first, and then I'm just gonna go here and copy them twice. Copy them, paste them twice, and then just rename them since they're all the same anyway. Top. Okay. And then if we like change, where the fuck do you change it? you can see they're all pink here. Oh, and then you can drag and drop these onto a sprite, and it should open them as their own files. So yeah. So here, what you can do is you can start grabbing stuff from Tilesets online that are free to use. So when you're grabbing tiles, always make sure what the usage rights are and what the permissions are. If it's fully free to use, if it's free to use with credit, if it's paid, uh, make sure to have all of your ducks in a row and that you have permission to use the tiles. So for this one, Lucas uses the Dead Hero Alistair's project Heliodor tileset. Now here's the important note. Many folks download DS tiles or tiles downloaded designed for Pokemon Essentials and then wonder why Porytiles is struggling. These tiles are not designed to work well within the GBA's color and palette constraints. Please only use tiles specifically designed for GBA unless you really know what you're doing. Most tile artists will advertise their tiles as GBA compatible. Now, if you need a good place to get GBA compatible tiles, what you can go is you can go to the Team Aqua asset repo. This is a repository of a bunch of different assets that are free to use with their own readmes for what you need to use them for, what their usage, how to use them and stuff, if they only need credit, and who you should credit and stuff. So the tilesets are found in the, let's see if I can find it. Here in the tilesets folder. And then you have this is the Great Tilesets Exchange and other tilesets. So the TGTE, Tilesets Exchange, these have everything that's already like ready to plug and play into Poke Emerald. So you can even just like grab these, to be honest, and add them as a tileset. And an important note is that the vast majority of these tilesets are built to be compatible with triple layer meta tiles, which you can set up here. That's easy enough to like, if you're a grown up, you can find that. And then you have other tile sets which need work to be put into Emerald. So I guess I can show that here a little bit. So if you check here, these are already formatted to be tile sets in your repo already. But if we go to other tile sets, for example, this one, you'll see that these are just a collection of tiles, like literally. I use this one. I use the gates. They're like somewhere here. Oh, there they are. I use these gates for my own hack. And yeah, I think for this tutorial, I actually already downloaded some tiles. So I downloaded the ones that's used in the tutorial. So here are the bottom, middle, and top of the tutorial. So what I'll do is I'll be just dragging these into a sprite as well and showing you guys how copying in a sprite works. So whenever you drag something, it's always going to open as its own thing. So if you want to copy something, you'll have to copy it from its original file to where you want to copy and paste it to. So for this, I just want to copy everything, so I'll just copy Control A, Control C, Control V, and then do that for all of them. And yeah, and then I'll save each one of them. And now we have our 3 tiles that we're going to be using. So as we continue here, next up is to create the tileset in Porymap, which I forgot to set up. Okay, I have Porymap open now, and to show you guys a bit, this one does use triple layer meta tiles, so yeah. Now to follow the tutorial, what you need to do is you need to go to tools, and then under tools you make a new tileset. So following along the tutorial, you'll want to name it a Porytiles primary tutorial. But really you can name it whatever you want. But for me, I like following the conventions of existing tilesets. So something like general, I just do like these. Ignore what's already there, but I like following these. And yeah, so I'll go to tools, go to tileset, new tileset, and then I'll name it Porytiles primary tutorial. Then click OK. We'll also do a map just in case. Let's also make a new map here in our towns and routes. Then for here, you can already select the Porytiles primary tutorial for its primary tileset. And when you make it at first, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna be completely black, and then you're gonna see like tiles in your tile set be like a checkerboard of black and white. That's just a default look. So yeah, okay. Now that you have your tile set made, we're gonna go up to setting the attributes. Now the attributes is for telling Porytiles what you want each meta tile to do. So if you go to Porymap, let's say you go over one of the, this meta tile, right? At the bottom left, you'll see it says behavior MB animated door. So you're telling Porytiles how you want this meta tile to act, and that's the game information that the game uses. There's other ones like tall grass, long grass, puddle. To find where all of your meta tile behaviors are, you can go to your project. I didn't open it for this one, but I'm opening it now. Once you have your project open in VS Code, what you can easily do is just look up metatile underscore behaviors dot h. You need to look for the one that's in include constants here. So include slash constant slash metatile behaviors dot h, and this lists like every metatile behavior that you can use to assign to a metatile. Now for our purposes, first you'll need to make a attributes.csv file. So you can copy this and go to your WSL and then paste it. So what this does is touch is a command that says to make whatever file this is. So you're telling it, okay, make this file in this directory. So let's run it. So if we check in here, we should have a attributes.csv. So yeah, over there. What the fuck are you doing? Ew. Goddamn zone identifiers. So we have a .csv here. Now, after that, we can open it in any sort of file editor, or text editor rather. So you can use like Notepad to open it, but you might as well use Visual Studio Code. So let's open it, and then here's the format of the how you want your attributes to be put into the attributes.csv. So for this one, it's saying metatile 6 should have the behavior of tall grass. Now if we go into our middle one of our layers, so you'll see metatile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you want to see this better, what you can do is go to view and then grid, and then set the width and height as 16 because each metatile is 16 by 16. So if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oh. So you can go, so it starts at a 0 index, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And on 6, it's the tall grass. So yeah, now we're saying, okay, whatever is at index 6, make it into tall grass. Now, after that, we can finally make and compile our tile set. So first of all, I'll break down the command that you're seeing here. So first of all, we have Porytiles, which is the program. And then the subcommand, which is compile primary. Next to that is the dual layer flag. If you're using triple layers, uh, as he says, simply omit the dual layer flag. So we won't be using that. We won't be adding that since we have triple layer meta tiles enabled. Next, we're using this flag, which is WALL, which enables all the errors whenever we compile it. So it's gonna show us all of the errors that may or may not happen. O is telling the program where to output it, and we want to output it wherever our wherever this is. The Porytiles primary tutorial tile set that we made in the repo itself. So to get that, what you can do is a few things. Okay, I should probably have done that on Notepad instead. You can go to your repo and then you can go to data, then cd tilesets, do ls-a, show all the directories, cd primary, and then ls-a to see all the directories again, and then copy this, then cd, and then paste it. And then what you can do from here is do pwd, which is print working directory. Then you have all of that. You can copy up until your username because $home is a shortcut for that. But if you want to copy the whole thing, that's fine too. For this one, we're just gonna do the shortened version. So yeah, I'm gonna cd back to dash tilde to our home directory. Let me just open my notes and store this somewhere. Once you have your full command here, and as you can see, it does quite long. Once you have the full proper command, you copy it and then paste it into WSL. And yeah, as you can see, it spat out a warning that we don't have cached compilation settings. You don't really need to worry about that. And then it runs the full parameter search matrix, and then it tells us one warning was generated, but other than that, it fully compiled our tile set. So if we go into Porymap, go to new map 1, and then we reload our project. And yeah, it should be generated like that. Like once you have everything set up, you should have your tile set. And then you can start, building with it. Trees. As a last note, if you ever want to replace or correct something, so for example, this is also in the tutorial. Let's say you want to change this. You say you want to change this door to the Poke Center. Okay. Now that you change your door, you can save it again, and it's as simple as running the command for Porytiles again, like the exact same command. And as you can see, it already did it quickly. So if you reload, let's put this house here. Plop. If you reload your project, you should see that this. And as you can see, our door is now a lovely, vibrant red. And that's it for compiling your own tileset, primary tileset using Porytiles. As a final PS to this video, you can see there's a note here for assign.cache. As it is, it's a cache file for storing the settings of the palette assignment algorithm. It helps subsequent compilations of the tileset possibly run faster. So like, as you can see, like here, it already cached what it already did for the palette assignment. That's why it ran faster. But if you're gonna put like your tilesets on a repo, like not the compiled tile sets, but rather these, uh, you should probably put them on the gitignore file. So yeah, that's it for this video, and the next video is going to be about compiling a secondary tile set. So thank you for watching.